there was some confusion earlier in the week about activating his practice window. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and talk about the missing link for crying out loud, but here we are. And I wanted some clarification because the first chance we get to talk to her is on Thursday. And so you have him here, and I'm just going, wait a minute, he's going to be on the team next year? And I think in so many ways, like, I don't think that's a great decision. I don't think that's a great idea. Can you talk me into that idea?
I guess I would.
Give you my reason?
Yeah, let me play devil's advocate, because I thought about it a lot, and it's something we've just said and I've agreed with. Like, oh, yeah, he'll be gone, and that'll be the end of it. They've ripped the signage down. He's an afterthought. He's never going to play another down for the Browns. But then I thought about it. Has he been some big distraction to the team this year? Has he been a reason for fans to be really that mad this year? I mean, if anything, I've heard the quarterback say Deshaun's been helping them out. Mm-hmm. He'll put his videos up on social media, but you're not compelled to follow him if you don't want to. So what has been the big problem? Like, yeah, they're losing games.
No, he hasn't been a problem.
But if he was in Miami instead of here, guess what their record would be?
He has not been a problem.
It'd be 2-8. So I guess my question would be, what's the difference? What is it?
The difference is the feeling of the fans. The difference is the feelings of the fans. They take him playing as a threat.
Okay. I mean,
but they just don't make the fans even angrier at 2-8.
Are they as mad about that as they are seeing Dylan Gabriel play and be terrible, or seeing the half that Shore played and being terrible?
I think it's just
or seeing Joe Flacco be terrible the first 4 games.
I think
it's all bad.
Wait a minute.
Until somebody steps up and plays good quarterback.
I think you're saying more.
What's the difference?
Hold on. There is a difference, and you know the difference. Those guys, Dylan Gabriel is not a representation of what you used to have. There's a whole history there with Deshaun Watson. You know, I can't believe I'm gonna get killed for saying this. I don't want to say it, but to make my point, I have to say this. I think a lot of Browns fans, he's a good quarterback, guys. He's a good quarterback. I think a lot of Browns fans overrate Baker Mayfield. He's really good, and he's going to take teams to the playoffs. Is he the guy that can compete with Mahomes and Allen and those? I don't really think so. Now, Mahomes might not even get to the playoffs this year, but I don't really think so. But he's a guy that can go to the playoffs each and every year. And I'd much rather have the arguments about that than the arguments we're having.
Looking back,
but, we're over there, and we're like, and the reason we do it, guys, and the reason why I say it's overrated, which is going to be clipped, and I'm going to catch hell for this for the rest of my life now, because I know that's what Keith wants to set up and do. So I just gave him carte blanche to just ruin my day. It's okay. He does it every chance he gets. The reason I bring that up is because it's been so bad since. It's been so bad since. But that's why we tend to do it. He is a representation of what you gave up at that time. And what we still could have had cooler heads just prevailed. Had everybody just kind of taken a step back. That's revisionist. It certainly is. But that's the way the fan base feels. Dylan Gabriel, they don't perceive him as a threat. Shedeur Sanders is certainly not a threat. I think both of them have their upsides and possibilities for the future and all that other stuff. I mean, I didn't write hope after the Vikings game. Zach wrote hope after the Vikings game. Like, people felt that way. Bailey Zappi's a Bailey Zappi. But Deshaun, that's a different animal. And when you get to that level, when you go into next year, hey, if you're keeping everybody, fine. If you make changes, don't you want to start fresh? Don't you want to start fresh? Doesn't everybody want to start fresh? Doesn't he want to start fresh?
Sure. I guess I'm just saying that Deshaun Watson has not mattered to me this year at all. I don't think it's weighing down the organization.
Yeah, you say that, but you've had fun. No, I don't believe you at all.
If they cut him tomorrow, are there going to be a bunch of people that are going to flood the ticket office to get season tickets?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I think even the Browns, they're done getting the calls about how much. Like they did when they got Deshaun Watson.
I don't believe you.
Hold on. When they got Deshaun Watson,
I still don't believe you.
When they got Deshaun Watson, there were people all over. They had advertisers drop out. They had partners that had been with them for a long time. There were people in that building that had high roles that were not necessarily cool with bringing in somebody with those allegations, even before everything even played out.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we're past all that now.
I don't think we are.
I don't think the switchboard is you haven't cut Deshaun Watson yet? I'm still not a Browns fan. Like, I just don't think people care as much anymore.
I don't think we are past that. And again, I don't believe you because you've made the jokes. You've wrung your hands like an evil villain and looked into the camera for YouTube yourself. So don't act like you haven't sat there
what do you mean?
And used him
Saying
as some
what?
sort of a threat of the boogeyman
what
coming
have I
back.
said?
You've made how many times have you made jokes this year? Don't act like you're like I'm stupid and making this up. How many times have you made jokes this year? I didn't take my phone and act like we were telling camping stories and scary stories with you talking about Deshaun Watson.
That's the fun of it. But I
haven't done that.
But
that's fun.
I also think, by the way,
but now you don't care.
I also
and you don't think that
honestly,
the fans care.
If Shedeur is really bad, and we already think Dylan's bad, and I don't know what they're going to do with Bailey Zappi or whatever, but. Is it really the end of the world if Deshaun plays Week 18?
No.
I mean, do you even remember?
Not the end of the world.
Do you even
Deshaun
remember?
Plays Week 18.
It's funny. We were talking
about because he'll be on the road, so he won't get booed as bad when he takes the field.
My God, I just can't even get a thought out.
Okay,
I can't.
fine. The show is yours.
Let's not do the segment if I can't actually talk. So we were talking off the air about Bailey Zappi, and I asked Owen. I go, "Do you even remember Week 18 last year? Does anybody remember the Jeff Driscoll game either? I don't remember these games anyway." So, I don't know. Are we that worried about what's the stadium going to look? Are they even at home in Week 18?
Like, no, they are in Cincy.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know. I'm past the Deshaun Watson thing. And if it's going to cost him $85 million in dead cap if they cut him at the end of the year, yeah, they're probably not going to do that. They're probably not.
All right.
What the one thing I am curious about is the whole salary cap relief and insurance policy. How would they get that if clearly in the videos that he's putting out, he looks fine? He looks like he could play football tomorrow. Why would insurance companies offer these policies and then let you collect if the guy can play? Like, it seems like that would be fraud.
I don't know. I just get a little bit frustrated because every time I kind of catch you in some of the crap you've done in the past, it's, I don't get a chance to get a word in on the show. Okay.
Well, you were talking over me. I think listeners could hear it.
Because I have to catch you because you start talking quickly and then we start having problems. That's how this goes. Can I go to a call?
Sure.
Okay, Robbie in Cleveland Heights. You're next up on the fan. Hello, Robbie.
Hey, how you guys doing? So I just wanted to talk real quick about Deshaun. More than anything else in my fandom has fractured the fan base. My wife won't go to games. I have been a season ticket holder since 2010, and we are dropping this year because, A, it's hard to sell tickets. B, she doesn't want to go, so that's like one less person I can take to the game. I used to have 6 tickets. And I don't think you're completely right about the fact that like Deshaun has caused more damage to this fan base than any other. We can handle losing in Cleveland. What we can't handle is betrayal. And that's what it felt like to a lot of people, especially the women I know in my life. So just want to say that piece.
I listen, Robbie, there's no doubt what you're saying. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I've heard that from women. My thing is if they were 8-2 right now and Deshaun's not even at these games, is he? Is he even on the sidelines?
I don't know if he's on sidelines.
Okay, like if they were 8-2, hold on. If they were 8-2, you wouldn't be going to the games.
The women in my life would not be. And
really?
That was,
I see a lot of women there at the games right now. I mean, it's
really. Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, there are not.
Yeah, I see. And by the way, the opener this year, they were all tailgating. They were all at the bars. Like it was like it never happened. I was there.
First of all, tailgating. First of all, tailgating and in the stadium are two different things.
No, these were all people on West 6 who were making their way down to the game. You can't call me a liar. I was there.
Sure
I saw
it.
it.
They were. Yeah. Because no one moves close.
Robbie, were you there? You said you couldn't sell the tickets. Apparently, the money is the bigger issue for you. You're just mad that you thought it was a good investment to buy Browns tickets, Robbie.
I think that's a
good
cheap
move.
shot.
How's that working out for you? You sound like the guys that are like PSLs. I'm going to be bathing in the money because I got Browns PSLs. Just be mad that you got suckered again because you're a Browns fan. Sorry, Robbie.
That's a cheap shot.
You're the dummy. Sorry about that.
No, sorry, man.
You just don't agree with me, but you're just mad that you couldn't make money off the Browns. Maybe the investment was poor, Rob, and just admit that the investment wasn't a good one for the team that has 40-some quarterbacks on the quarterback roster. Every time I hear this.
Stadium except for one game a year with my buddies. That's it. This is over for me for a standpoint. That's it, man.
So what could they do to get you back? It's cutting Deshaun?
Buy to the Haslams. That's it.
No, so it doesnn't even have to do with Deshaun at this point. You just don't like Jimmy.
The fact that they're criminals and and they don't care about any morality in their program.
Reckless speculation.
That's not true, Robbie.
I have heard people say that. I definitely have heard people say that. But if they were 8-2, Robbie would be going to the games, and he'd probably try to sell some of the better games to get some of his money back.
I was on Robbie's side until that. No, I can't. I mean, if he would have just said what you set him up to say, I was like, well, okay. I didn't think that you talking about the price of the tickets was very kind to Robbie.
I just don't know how anybody could think the Browns tickets are a great investment for making money. It's 2025. When has that ever been the case?
Well, no,
they've never hosted a home game in the stadium in the playoffs.
I don't think unless you have NBA tickets, I don't think that having any tickets to make money is.
No.
Like when we had LeBron the first time around.
That was the time. For the first 2 years. For
You're
2
right.
years.
I could understand that, but after that, I was like, you kind of get tickets to go to the game. If you want to get your money back from somebody else,
Ohio State. If you're okay with selling the Michigan game, you can get your money back.
All right.
But that's about it.
920.
These are not good investments.
All I said, it was to make my point about the Watson argument we were having earlier, because it's not. Guys, welcome back to 2022. Hi, how's everybody doing? Mary Kay said that Deshaun Watson is going to be on the team next year, and I went, that's not good. And Lyman's like, oh, who cares? I go, no, the fans care. And the worst thing is, look at you laughing now, because you know what you do. You know what you do. I hate you. God, I mean, I don't hate you, but I hate you. I don't hate you, but I hate you. Because, damn it, you knew. You knew at the time. And then you sit there and tell me that I take, I can't get a word in. Because I'm saving you from yourself, because you know what you do to the fans. You know what you do.
Deshaun Watson's coming back. Whoa.
Please. Make a video of that. Please. He turns this thing into Are You Afraid of the Dark every time we talk about Deshaun Watson. Anytime it's even possibly mentioned. And then I'm going, and then he's sitting there accusing me of going, why do you care? Why do you care? I go, they care. The fans care. They don't want to see him out there. Dylan Gabriel and Shador and all that stuff is way better. And I had said, this is part of the reason, and I'm just going to get smashed over the face over this. And God, do I hate you for making me do it. I hate Keith for making a big deal. God, I hate you.
Baker's so perfect for radio arguments.
He's a fine quarterback. Guys, Baker is a fine quarterback. You guys ain't going to post this video, I guarantee it. Baker is a fine quarterback. He's not Josh Allen, okay? There's other guys that are better than him.
But he can have games where he is as good as those guys. He can have games. And then he also he also has his downfall games.
I don't think that he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. However, and they'll cut it off right there, guarantee it. You go ahead and do it. I'll just take tomorrow off. I'll call in sick. I will have my own silent protest. However, the floor for Baker, which is a competitive football team that can go to the playoffs, that's his floor, is much better than any of this. It's way better than any of this. Way better. This whole thing that I get called a gas bag over and have a conniption fit over and get all red-faced and all that other stuff, and Albert Breer's making fun of it and all that. It's way better than this. It's way better than this. Like, when he was here, he's not as good as we make him out to be, and he wasn't as good as what he is now. A good quarterback. But he's not he's not a Super Bowl winner to me. Okay? He could go out and win it. Fine. We'll still be in a horrible situation.
Holy cow. I mean, when he was looking like an MVP candidate in the first 5-6 weeks of the year, I was like, what if this dude actually is? And then they've had injuries, so he's come back down. He's regressed to the mean. Their schedule looks, after this week, they are in prime time coming up on Sunday against the Rams on the road. After that, Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. They'll be favorites in every single one of those games. They're 6-4 now. So let's say they lose to the Rams this week, 6-5, and then go 4-1. You know, they're gonna win 10 games. They're gonna make the playoffs again. So Baker will be back to the playoffs.
Does Shador's performance have any bearing on Deshaun Watson playing this year? Mary Kay said they'd rather him go to OTAs. I'm thinking, if he doesn't play well.
I think he'd have to be injured. I think if he got injured,
really,
you're running out of bodies. Like, I know Bailey Zappi's there too, and he's been with them now for how many weeks? So I don't know. Is there a world we live in where Bailey Zappi could start the rest of the games?
Tony Starr on YouTube says, I don't speak for Browns fans because I have a bigger voice. Then he said Baker Mayfield lost his shot when he lost to Chad Henning.
Oh, come on.
Kurt's son.
Yeah. Chad the Axe Henning. There you go.
Think about where we were on Baker when the Browns almost won that game against freaking Patrick Mahomes on the road. And then we led the season with him the following year. And we came down. Didn't we have a good first half in that game?
What?
Yeah.
Who?
The Browns?
Yes.
Against who?
Against Kansas City again?
Chiefs to start it off.
We could have won the game.
Yeah.
Could have won the game.
The next week was the Texans game when he hurt his shoulder.
That's when he got
Could have won the game.
And he started out hot in that game, did he?
Mm-hmm. He did. Mm-hmm. He was like 9-9 in that Texans game.
And now what's going on?
And then
He plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Anthony Schwartz short-armed a pass.
Yes.
Then Baker tried to make a tackle. And
he somehow played the rest of the season?
Life has never been the same. Life has never been the same.
Team.
Whoever we draft this coming year, or if Shador goes out there and balls out on Sunday, and again, I think there's a lot of things that are against him to do that. If any of them go to try to make a tackle, that will be the end of me. I can't do that again. You throw a pick, just walk off the field. Don't
Don't
please.
try. Yeah.
Oh my God.